I've always had this idea that reading more will be so cool. Being more productive for my mind and my brain instead of just scrolling endlessly when I'm in bed. So I made myself a reading challenge. 26 books with different topics, genres, publishing dates, all type. I have been reading every single day since I started this challenge in January. Do I still find it cool? What is this reading challenge? And how many books have I read so far? Let's see. I forgot to say hi. Hi, I'm Dylan and this is my new channel. Welcome or welcome back. So, my reading challenge. How did I come up with this idea? I actually don't know. I think I saw a workout challenge in December and I thought it would be cool to do a challenge but not a workout challenge. So I think I chose a reading challenge. I googled it, I remember on Pinterest. Well, I googled it, I searched it on Pinterest, but I didn't find anything I liked, so I made one. This reading challenge is only 26 books, so it's not bad. I saw a lot with 10 books or 12 books, and I thought it was a little bit too low for me, so I decided to go with 26. Um, I somehow also decided recently that it would be interesting to read 52 books this year. So I'm not too sure how I stand on the number of books that I have to read this year. Is it 26? Is it 52? I don't know. But here are the 26 categories of my reading challenge. It's on my Notion, I have it right here on my computer. By the way, you can grab the Notion page that I'm using with the 26 categories in the description box. Notion is free to use, so you just have to download it and use it. Let's see them quickly. So we have a book I meant to read in 2022, a book about money, a book on a celebrity book club, an entrepreneurial book, a book with a color in the title, a book published in spring 2023, a book published in 1987, this is the year I was born, a book talk recommendation, a book about a family, a book published after August 1st, a book from an author with the same initial as me, so DM, a book from a Canadian author because I live in Canada, I've been living here since 2019, a book that has been banned or challenged, a celebrities book, a self-help book, a book bought from an independent bookstore, a book I've avoided, a book everyone is talking about, a book published in 2022, a book a friend recommended, a book with flowers on the cover, a favorite to read again, a New York Times bestseller, a murder mystery, a book with a blue cover, and a book with a book in the title. Yes, I was quite creative when I made this challenge. I do regret a couple of categories, but I don't want to change it. So, is it going well so far? Kind of. I've checked 9 books out of 26, but I actually read more than that since the beginning of the year. I read 13 books. And by the way, you can follow me on Storygraph. I add all the books I read and my reviews. I usually read before sleeping and sometime during the day on Saturdays or Sundays, but 95% of the time it's before sleeping. I have to say that reading every night before sleeping has really helped my mental health and my sleep. I used to spend hours and hours on Reddit as everyone else, and that didn't help me sleep at all. I'm a very anxious person, so I wake up a lot at night, I have a lot of nightmares, and somehow it has been getting better since I read before bed. Definitely a positive point. Going back to the number of books, 9 books out of 26. I think I'm on track. I mean, we are at the beginning of May when I film this video, so I don't think it's too bad. I really hope we can take a week of vacation with zero distraction so I can catch up. The 52 books this year, 1 book a week, I'm probably late for that one. Storygraph always remind me that I'm 5 books behind. The problem that I had the last couple of weeks is that first I read a book that was the longest book I've ever have read. It was very hard to read. And then I'm also reading a couple of French books for a video that I'm working on for my French teaching channel. These books are great for French learners, but they are not always my taste, so that slows down my reading pace, unfortunately. Moving on to what I have read so far and what category they are in, if they are part of my challenge. Going back to my computer. So the first one I read this year was a book with book in the title, and I chose Book Lovers. A book with a blue cover, Where the Forest Meets the Stars, a murder mystery, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I always have trouble to pronouncing this one. I went to read the 2 other books in the series and the one she published also this year, so that's 3 plus 3. A New York Times bestseller, The Way I Used to Be. Great book, but very hard to read because it talks about very difficult events. A favorite to read again, Things We Never Got Over. The author was coming with the second book in the series, so I thought it would be cool to just read the first one again. So that was this one. A book with flowers on the cover, Things We Hide from the Light, so that's the second book in the series. A book a friend recommended, Circe. That was the longest book ever and the one that was very hard to read for me. I think the writing was more complicated than what I'm used to. I am fluent in English, but there are some topics or type of writing that are still hard, and that was one of them. So with this one, a book published in 2022, My Evil Mother, a book everyone is talking about, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have 2 books in the pile that I am reading this year. A book I've avoided, The 4-Hour Workweek, and I started reading it in January 1st. I'm on page 60, so it's been 5 months. It's going very well. Somehow I use a happy birthday banner thing for my thing. I don't know. Not my book. And I'm also reading this one, 7 Days to More Joy and Ease, The Stress Prescription, and this is a book I bought from an independent bookstore, so I have to finish it soon. Other books that I read that are not on the challenge are Le Petit Nicolas, so this is for my French review, and also Et si c'était vrai, not on the challenge either, also for my French review. I'm currently reading Les Oubliés du Dimanche, so all those books are on my Kindle, that's why I don't have them with me. Les Oubliés du Dimanche also for my French video. If you have any recommendation for the other categories that I'm missing, please share it with me, especially the one with initials. DM is quite hard, so if you have one, please share it with me. I should add that I also write books, which has nothing to do with the reading technically, but I also read my own books a lot. Not because I find them great, they're good, but not because of that. Because I have to read them a lot before publishing them. So this one that I published in March, I had to read it probably 15 times. I mean, it's a almost 200-page book, so that was quite a lot of reading. So when I read like that all day my own books, reading at night gets a little bit more, I would not say complicated, but more like a task than something that I enjoy. So it's not always easy to read after that. All the books I have read are in the description box as well if you want to check them out. I will do a complete video at the end of the year with the challenge. The 52 books maybe, if I succeed or not. I feel so much pressure now that it's on the internet. If I don't succeed, I will feel a little bit like a failure, I think. I also didn't give a review for the books that I've read so far. I wasn't sure if anyone would be interested about my opinions. Let me know if you want the reviews of the books in the next video I'll make, I guess. Maybe just the number of stars, because it's gonna be a lot of reviews if I had to do it for all of them, but maybe the number of stars. Just let me know if you want it. That's it for this video about the books. The next video should be coming soon. I will announce some big change coming up for my husband and me. Let's say that right away. I'm not pregnant. But let's say that things should be more interesting and busy on this channel very soon. So I will see you for the next one. Bye.